Yo, yo, yo. All right, let's rip in. So, this is pretty much done, hey. Like, I've had this on repeat for most of today, so there's not really too much more that I would add, genuinely. Maybe like a few more little things, but what I did with Fragments, which is the other one, the Acid D minor, for anyone who's up to date, I actually like sat on it for a week or two. This one I won't because I need to get this one out there, so I've got both of them as an EP, but yeah, like this will pretty much be done today, and we'll be on to like the next one tomorrow, and then I'll have like the weekend to kind of do a few changes on this one. But just to let you know what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a Foley to the low end. I'm going to add a few more little like random noises, ear candy noises, that kind of stuff. White noise in the build-ups, a couple of little downlifters and stuff here and there. So like effects and, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really going to go too nuts on it. Hey, I'm just going to tighten up a few little things today. It's not going to be a huge one today because this is just one of those ones where it's come together. Everything's sounding pretty good. Don't fucking ruin it if it doesn't sound, you know what I mean? Excuse my French too, but yes, don't ruin it if it's sounding good. Like we don't need to go too nuts on it. It really doesn't need it. So yeah, everything's there. I'm really happy with how it's sounding, like genuinely. So we just don't need to overcomplicate it. So without further ado, one thing I do want to do on the hats is I'm going to add some tape. So a bit of tape saturation goes a long way. Can use vintage tape, or I really love, funnily enough, this is one of those ones that I bought. I always buy things on special and I'm like, oh, I'll use it once and forget about it. But I do, to be fair, I do use this a lot in the mastering. So when I do my Patreon, which I got a comment about, it is coming, it's on the way. I've filmed stuff that I need to edit to then put up on there, and I need to figure out the price ranges and all that. I kind of just like winged it and threw it together, and it's just there at the moment, but it's not ready to go. I've got so much going on with sample packs and other things as well. Everything's coming, guys. It's on the way. I just have to do this one day at a time and kind of chip away at that stuff when I can. But on my big list of goals, I've got like 10 products that I want to get out by the end of the year and all that. So there will be more on it soon. It's just, it's churning away and marinating in the background, I promise you. So it's coming, just a matter of when. I'll let you know closer to the date. But for now, let's just keep the good times going on this stuff and just focus on this. So yes, without more babbling on, this is what I want to do now. So I want a lot of it. Really nice. Yes, I'm a big fan. And I'm going to put that before the compressor. In fact, I'm going to put the compressor at the end of the bus. And then I'm going to put these washout effects. Okay, there we go. Yes, perfect. And then these can go after the EQ. And that is pretty much that. To be fair, with Fragments and this one, just a bit of a heads up, because I'm doing mixing and mastering on the Patreon. And when I say mixing and mastering, just to go a little bit more in depth, I mean like mixing a song down for the most part and giving it a quick master to then play at a DJ set. I don't really want to go into the fanatics of like trying to achieve a studio quality master, because I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't have the bandwidth, the time, or the technology in terms of like analog gear and equipment to do it. Like you are much better off just literally getting your song mastered by someone who knows what they're doing and who is really good at that. And I'm happy to supply who I'm getting mine done by and all that stuff as well. But for the most part, the Patreon, just to be clear, the Patreon that I'm starting is solely focused around mixing the song, getting it to like 80 or 90%, like really good. Like mixing is the most important thing, don't get me wrong. So I want to show you guys how I mix my songs to then send them off to be mastered, whether it be a stem master or a normal master. That's how I'm doing things these days. I used to kind of sit there and spend a lot of time and do my mixing and mastering and really like hone in. But let's be honest, like in terms of practicality and getting shit done, it's a fucking waste of time. There is no point of doing it. you are selling yourself short as well, because you are so biased to the song by that point that you don't pick up on certain things that need to be picked up on. And sometimes just like sending it off to someone that you trust and know will do a really good job and is a second set of ears, they're going to pick up things, they're going to clean up things, they're going to hone in on things that you don't notice and alter it that extra 10-20%, I would call it. I call it like the 10-20% range. I noticed that like my self masters compared to a lot of the best guys, to be fair, without tooting my own horn, I know that they're going to get an extra 20% out of it, and that fucking 20%, I'm telling you, is the most important thing. You are not going to achieve it. No way. Not in your little home studio, I'm sorry. And you don't have the outboard analog gear like they do to do a really, really, really good job. And they do it for a living. They know what to look for. You don't, unfortunately, at this stage. So you are literally just going to push it to get it to a loudness where you can play it in a DJ set and feel comfortable knowing that it's going to perform well on a certain system or whatever, you know what I mean? And I have mixed and mastered a lot of songs, and I have got stuff on Spotify. I know how to make it sound good, all that shit. Yes, don't get me wrong, but I know that these guys do a much, 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 much better job than I do. So I'm happy to leave it in their hands. But to be fair, look, you know, another topic in general, it's always hit and miss as well. So sometimes you just got to try and do it yourself. If you're happier with your result compared to theirs, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just to really clarify, it will be mastering for a DJ set. It'll be mixing down to send off to a master engineer for stem mastering and normal mastering, which is like the most important thing I can teach. But in terms of mastering for, you know, commercial use, let's say, no, I'm not going to recommend doing that myself, or, you know, recommend you guys doing it. Learn how to do it for the most part. You know what I mean? I'll teach you the ways that I know how to do it for myself, but I would always recommend just getting it done properly, because it does make the world a difference, and getting it professionally done and spending the money and getting it done. Yeah, these guys get that extra squeeze out of it that's just so important, and it really kind of separates the boys from the men and makes it really stand out and grab labels' attention a lot more. You know, I'll put it this way: it's like if you're going to a wedding or some sort of attire where you've got to wear a nice suit, you know. You want to wear a really good fitting, proper suit that, you know, ticks all the boxes. People go, shit, you know, he's looking really good. So think of your song like that. You know, how do you want to present it? Do you want to do your own little master where, you know, you've worn a nice suit, but you've got your shirt untucked and your tie's not really done up properly, but it's still a nice suit. You know what I mean? Or do you want it to be tight and precise and bang on and James Bond looking shit, you know what I mean? So it's super important. I know it's a really dumb analogy, but I'm trying to break it down and make it simple so that it's easily digestible for anyone. Play that back if you need to, have a laugh, whatever. I don't really mind, but it's just more or less like I'm trying to explain it in a really simple term so that you guys understand. And that's the best way I can describe it. That's what I'm doing for myself now. I'm finding it works really, really, really well. Even that last one that I just did, like genuinely, I mixed it for the most part, and then I sent it off to my friend, and I sent him like group stems, so like the cymbal is a bus, the low end is a bus, all that kind of stuff. Like I do in these projects now, I'll just kind of collapse everything and do it that way, you know, or do it like this, and then go, all right, sweet. So we've got, you know, I need to itemize these, which I'll go into in the description of the Patreon as well. But it's more or less like, I want to try and dumb it down and make it like 10 to 12 stems to send to him so he's got an easier job. And there's a certain way that I do that, which I will explain. And this stuff, learning that, how to make an engineer's life easier to save yourself money, is worth its weight in gold. And that's what you're paying for at the end of the day. You're paying to learn to make it easier for someone else, as dumb as that sounds, but it saves you a lot of time and hassle and money and effort in the long run. You know what I mean? It's just like, it is that important. And I bloody pride myself on it. And there's nothing worse than when I get jobs and it's just like an absolute cluster F of stems and nothing's organized. It's all over the shop because someone didn't really care. And you go, all right, well, that's awesome. You know, you want X and X and X done. Well, it's going to cost this much because I got to go through and do it all properly. And they go, what? What do you mean? It should be this much. And it's like, well, it would be if you did this, 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 and this. So it's, you know, it's always like a super hard thing. But you'll find you will get the best results with that engineer. You guys will get into a good familiarity with them in terms of how you want things done, how they want things done, all that kind of stuff. And I'll explain all of that and how it works. because it's really, 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 really crucially important. So, okay, without further ado, let's rip into this. That's, oh shit, a good 10 minutes of speech there. So yeah, I'm really sorry for draining it with that, but I hope you learned something or quite a few things from that. It's my wisdom and my advice that I've learned over 12 years that I'm passing on. So anyway, let's just play this through from here. Out, but yeah, somewhere around there was pretty nice. We got no big spikes. It's all really well contained. Yeah, I'm really liking where that is. Like that's pretty on the money for now. Rolling bass is cutting through really nice now. These are beautiful. This is gonna important. Just really subtle, you know, little subtle volume controls go a long way. Maybe just go down a touch too, maybe not to 4, something like that. There we go, make it start again, that's fine. I don't mind if it spikes a little bit. So that's fine, that can go there. I don't know if it talks over, so I'm just going to repeat myself. That's fine if it does that. So we are going to just leave it spiking there. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. This is like mixing stuff anyway, so just subtle little changes. Maybe we can put these effects in real quick, so I'm pretty keen to put them in now, just like white noise and stuff. Now, there's two ways we can go about doing this. We can make these, or I can just find some. So if I just go uplifter, what's Big Z got for us? Oh, perfect. And then literally all I would do is just, because it's white noise, it should be fine. I'm just going to double stretch it. Yes, there we go. Okay. Pretty cool. That one's pretty bang on. Dang. All right, so I want that about there. Perfect. This ain't gonna work. Okay. Sounds like a bloody plane taking off. All right, so I don't want that one. I do want this one to run back out, and that's fine. That's just gonna complement that lead, and this one can do its little thing. I just want that to go. Let's unwarp it. Yeah, perfect. Warp. I don't know what BPM it is, but I'm just going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Somewhere around there, 124. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's all we want. And then this one can fade in. So we're getting rid of that stupid Boeing 747 noise at the start of it. And then we literally just want to add reverb and EQ to these, but I don't add much on effects. We don't want to go too crazy. Something like that's fine. Even just the stock settings of Ableton, not really going to matter. And then, but some you want less than others, so I'm going to put this on like 5% or 10% because I do want this one to be a bit aggressive. So in terms of like dryness, I want it to be dry and aggressive, if that makes sense. So yep. All right. these kind of ones is we can just really control the volume of this. So I can just go like -4 even. And this one can go down as well. And it's just easier to do it this way than turn the whole channel down, you know what I mean? Especially for mixing later on, because I might not want to touch the volume of those ones, or the, you know what I mean? So if you just kind of stem it that way, it's much easier. Maybe let's go 8. Turn it off later if I don't want it. Track space this now to that lead, and then that should really do it. Hey, just track space it to the top lead. Not much, just a little bit. Oh god, I seriously couldn't live without this thing now. So 35. Okay, 35, 35. Where are you? 35. That is here. Beautiful. God, I got some cleaning up to do in this project. North. Zero for now, it's fine. Beautiful. I'm just going to bring these down a bit more. Maybe somewhere around there. Oh, no, too much. Perfect. Feels a bit sharper and quicker now. Yeah, I brought the sustain and everything up, but it just felt like it was a bit slow now. It's a bit quicker again. Maybe you could even start making a few of these just a little bit more stabby. This is free knowledge. All right, so and then I've got someone that didn't make the cut that can go in the growl folder for now. I need to start saving some of these as like little things too, because they are my nice little sounds. So yeah, I will be doing that. What's this? I need to go through and start deleting stuff now. What's in this channel? Nothing. This is what I mean. This is where you got to start honing in and getting rid of stuff, because otherwise it just becomes a little bit too full on. What's this one? That can go. It's pretty cool, but a bit too synth wavy and retro sounding for this song, so it will not make the cut. All right, so now that's effects. This is an old snare roll that can go. That's not doing anything anymore. That glitch one is cool. I'll leave it in there for now, but I'll make another little track. Oh, what's this one? That can go. What's this one? Old. Some more little perks and things as well, and then I can just add these two together for now. We can probably delete the low end out of this track because we don't really need to use it. These two references I'll delete because I'm not really going to use any more references in the thing. Oh, that's the other thing I'm going to go through in Patreon as well, is like my template and how it's set up to write and everything, because I have been asked that a lot, especially by people I teach and everything as well. And it just makes life easier. Okay, low end bus. Here you guys go. This is, first free lesson from the Patreon that I'm doing. All right, perk bus. This is how you should do stuff. But there will be more technicality than this. I'm just doing this to fill in time. And this is the weird bass synth bus. See, the rolling bass could go in the low end bus, but I generally try not to. I like to have them separate just in case I need to go in and do a little bit more track spacing or whatever. I feel like it's good practice, you know. And whenever you send stuff to an engineer, they're going to want bass and kick and all that stuff separate. So, you know, good habit to get into is this kind of stuff. What's this? This is nothing. This is also nothing. Or is it? I hate because I delete these things sometimes and they got one stupid little thing in them and then I forget. Let's get rid of that. It was that other one back. I feel like, look, sometimes you just delete stuff and there's been a couple of times in my life where I've deleted it and it's been super important. I've gone like, what have I done? And then I've saved over it and I can't go back. So you just, you got to be careful, like triple check all your shit to make sure that you are not deleting something that's super necessary. Perfect. Perks, there we go. That perk can go there. This is all part of my template anyway. But yes, that perk bus can go there. Okay. The stabs can probably go in with the growls. I can start doing a bit of a synth bus, you know what I mean? So this is where, oh, no, I did not want to do that. Did not want to do that. You have stitched me up. You have stitched me up. Okay, so I want this to be there. Rolling bass, low end bus. Okay, and then I want these three group tracks. Synth shot bus. There we go. So many buses. Effects bus. And then these two can be grouped. They can go there. And then these two can go in there as well. And this can be like Atmos brake bus, just so I know. Atmos brake synth bus, done. Weird bass. Okay, so now like already you can see the massive difference that has So now I'm just going to quickly save this as a new version. Drag that over here. Where are we up to now? We are up to 19. Okay. The project's up to 19, but the YouTube's up to 11 today. So yeah, I just did a few more. Like I said, I did like little tweaks, added a few little things here and there, and then like I just saved like another 6 versions with feedback that I got. So don't be alarmed or think that I've left you guys out of the loop. That's not the case at all. So anyway, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is on the money. That's really, really good. Like that's what we want. And it's amazing how much you can carve it down. And then when I add a few more little glitch effects and a few many like things, I'll add a little glitch bus, and then also I can just put so I can group this. Look, I could put it in the effects bus, but I don't really want to, because these glitches can be a bit funny. Sometimes they need soothe, all that kind of thing. It's like, it's just easier to manage it this way. Glitch. And this is very me. I love doing this stuff, all the glitchy things. So, yes. Okay. Drop lead bus. Glitch bus. Atmos. Rolling bass. Low end. Okay. And then I'm going to do the Atmos and everything in the low end bus. But there we go, guys. That is sorted. That is how you do stems. That is saved, and we are going to end it on a good note, because that's 40 minutes and I'm knackered. Not really knackered. I got shiz to do. Yeah. So tomorrow, I honestly reckon we will start a fresh track. Genuinely, like I'm really happy with how this is sounding. Let's just give it one more quick listen through from here for good measure. But then I'll write down some notes, or I'll pick something. So it's like, but yeah, let's just play it and then be done with it. Otherwise, how quick did we smash this one, hey? I like it when it comes together like this. It doesn't happen all the time. Natural and beautiful that sounds, that bridge. It's just like effortless, you know. It's very like, yeah, organic, effortless, whatever you want to call it. I do want to do just quickly is just a really slight come down there, just to maybe like 9k or there we go, 7. Let's have a listen. Just taking the edge off those highs a little bit. Even bring it down just a pubic hair more. There we go, even 3 or 4k. Beautiful toms. Oh, guys, I'm so happy. Like it's done. What else do I need to do to it? Leave in the if you've got anything that you can add in the comments, let me know. But everything just sounds bang on. I don't know what else to do. I really don't. So let's end it on a good note. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Get ready to start a fresh one, nice and early. You.